Hey guys, it's your Chanel, aka Nelly, and I am here with Elizabeth Wheeler at the launch of her new product brand, Tropical Lush Bath and Body. So hi.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
So tell me more about Tropical Lush. What inspired you to create the brand?
I started making my own hair products because I suffer from alopecia, and I tried so many different products that sells around Canada, even went as far as American oil and stuff, and nothing seemed to work. So I did some research and I found a lot of stuff that wasn't the other products that I bought. So I said, well, let me make my own stuff and see if it works. So I just went on YouTube and Google stuff, and I just learned to make my own stuff. So just to whip up butter and pour this and pour that and measure. And I said, okay, I can do this. So I kind of copied from Eco Shoppers a little bit because I love her stuff and I would buy stuff from her. So I said, well, if she can do it, probably I can do it too. So I started making my own stuff and it worked. So I said, okay, I don't have to buy from anybody else, I can do my own stuff. So I started doing it and I would give to my friends, give to my neighbors and co-workers, and everybody was like, this is so good, why you don't launch a brand and start making and selling? I was like, nah, I don't want to sell. And then I got an offer from a lady who lives in Boston. She was a hairdresser too. And she was like, but I would order it because I tried it and it's really good and it's putting on my hair, putting on my grandkids' hair. So I would order your stuff. So I did a batch for her and I sent it up to Boston, and she was doing good. It was getting good reviews, it was selling, and I had to keep making as fast as possible because it was selling out. So I decided, well, I'll do something in Trinidad and launch Tropical Lush Bath and Body hair, and so it's been doing really well so far.
That's
So,
good.
thank God.
What products does your brand offer?
I do hair butters as well as body butters and soaps. Everything is all natural artisan soaps, like turmeric, charcoal, lavender, eucalyptus. All my stuff actually does something for your body. It's not just pretty looking soaps. It actually detoxes, it heals, has healing properties, has antibacterial properties, it has antifungal properties. So everything I do pretty much heals your body.
Nice. And where do you see Tropical Lush going to or growing within the next 2 years?
Well, hopefully I can expand and open my own store, and maybe still do exporting probably to other states as like New York. I'm trying to work out a deal in New York right now, so probably just still do it here and just see where it takes me.
So let's talk about hair. You mentioned that you have alopecia. What was your experience like, finding out that you had it, and what has happened since then?
Okay, well, when I found out about the alopecia, I used to wear a lot of weaves and wigs and so on. So when I did decide to take it out, to redoing the weave, I found like bald spots in my hair.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what is this? So I went to the pharmacy. I asked the pharmacist, I showed him actually the spots, and he thought it was some kind of fungus or something. So he gave me some antifungal creams and shampoos and whatnot. So it didn't work. So I had to go to a dermatologist, and then he told me it was actually alopecia, which was caused actually by polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. So I've been battling that for like 4 years. So, and that's one of the reasons why I actually started to make my own butters and my own hair oils and stuff, to see if I could get it to work. Because the other stuff I use from other people around Trinidad, it was working, yes, but it wasn't working as fast as I wanted to. I wanted to rock my natural hair, but I couldn't because I had bald patches, and I didn't want to walk around with bald patches. So I would wear like weaves and wigs, so I stopped the weave.
Oh, like this is a crochet that you have?
This is, actually a wig.
No way!
Yes, this is actually a wig. This is my hair in front of my natural hair, and I just twisted in my natural hair onto the wig. So I still want to look natural.
Nice.
I wear wigs, and I still want to look natural. I don't wear weaves anymore because weaves tend to pull your hair and pull out the hair follicles and all of that. So I don't want to add insult injury to my hair with this alopecia.
So where would you say your natural hair is now in terms of bouncing back from being diagnosed with alopecia?
It's actually thicker now because it was so thin before. It's actually thicker. I still have some patches in my hair, my head, but it's not as bad as before. So I started with the neem oil, argan oil, the Jamaican black castor oil, tea tree oil, sweet almond oil mixed with the shea butter and the mango butter, and that has been working for me. So I said, hey, well, if it works for me, it actually promotes hair growth and seals in moisture. Because my hair, I have 4C hair, and anybody who has 4C hair knows that it's coarse hair. It's actually not a type of hair that I want. I always say I put in the hair.
Oh my word.
But when I found the shea butter and I started to do my own mixture and started to do my own thing, and I started to do my hair actually was so soft. I was shocked. My hair has never been soft. It's always been this coarse type of hair. When I started doing my mixtures, it's actually been so soft, and I was loving it. I was sitting down, this is really working. So it's been working. We still have little spots that but it's really bouncing back.
That's good, and I'm happy to hear that it's bouncing back. Alopecia being caused by polycystic ovarian syndrome. What a lot of people don't know is that so many women now are being affected by PCOS, including myself. I was diagnosed with it when I was either 18 or 20, and it is a battle in terms of your hair, in terms of weight, in terms of your insulin resistance. So, one of the extremes of it is losing your hair to alopecia, which is what Elizabeth experienced. But I'm happy to know that you found something, that you created something that works for you, and that your hair is getting back to where, and you say even better because it's thicker.
It's thicker, it's fuller now.
Right, so that is about it for us, guys. Thanks so much for a minute of your time. Until next time, guys, take care and God bless. Bye.